Today is the 26th of November 2022. It is Saturday, and Remy and I are here on Minor Street getting ready for the parade. Nice little crowd out here today down Minor Street. And Remy's dressed up in one of her 3 Christmas sweaters. Good girl, you're being a good girl, Remy. It's okay. You're being a good girl. Yay, Piper! Look at all the sheeps, man. Well, they couldn't have asked for better weather today for the parade. Coming up on the end of it here. But just a beautiful blue sky day, which is good because we're supposed to have rain starting tomorrow night, Sunday night.
He wear no shoe shine, he got
Well, hi there. I am headed over to the Christmas lights festivities here in downtown Yreka. It is Saturday, the 3rd of December, 2022. It's about 4:20 in the afternoon. I'd taken some food over to our local T-Mobile store that was doing a food drive, and they informed me that all the food drive collection stuff has been moved over to the event this evening. So we'll carry our bag until we find the T-Mobile booth and get that stuff dropped off. But yeah, gonna check this out. So here we are coming into Yreka, and there's the Yreka sign. And we see that they've got the street closed off for the festivities this evening, so that's cool. So we'll go find a place to park and go see what we can see. Oh, there's a boo-boo. Well, I'm here in Yreka, and they're having kind of a carnival sort of atmosphere here on Minor Street for the start of some Christmas shopping, and it's very nice. There's quite a few people out here, which is great. And we even have Santa Claus here. Well, hi there. Today is Saturday, and it's the 10th of December, 2022. And I am here to do some volunteering at the Siskiyou County Animal Shelter. The shelter is closed on Saturdays and Sundays, but I like to come over whenever I can and get the dogs out for some walks and some socialization. So that's the plan for today, and then I'll do the same thing again tomorrow, weather permitting. Right now the weather is fairly reasonable. I've got a repair to do on a dog bed, and then we'll get to some dog walking. So let's check it out. And this is Bingo. And Bingo is probably getting the first bath of his life. He's kind of a chocolate lab kind of guy. He's figuring out that the bath isn't going to hurt him, but boy, initially he was not thrilled with the whole idea. But he's doing okay. Yeah, I've got the temperature just right for him, so okay. Okay, Bingo, here comes the big towel. Here comes the big dry off. He's gonna shake here in a minute. Okay, Bingo, give it a twist, buddy. There you go. What a good boy, Bingo. What a good boy. Okay, so on some more toweling action. And somebody had donated to the shelter this cool apron on our Amazon wish list page, and I just want to thank them very much for that, because that means I only get 1 shower a day instead of 2 showers a day, so I appreciate that. So right now I'm out here with a lady. She's a German Shepherd mix. She's a real sweetheart. She's been spayed, so she is going to be ready to go for adoption here pretty soon. She's the last of the dogs that I'm working on for my videos this weekend. And now I've got, let's see, a Great Dane I'm going to take out for a walk, and then a couple of other dogs I'm going to get outside for potty breaks. So that's what's going on here at the shelter, the Siskiyou County Animal Shelter. It's still Saturday. Tomorrow is Sunday. I'm going to go out to Rescue Ranch. I'll get some time in there, and then I'll come back out here tomorrow afternoon to get dogs out for potty breaks again. So there is a staff member that comes in the morning that cleans the kennels and feeds and waters them. But I try to get over here and give them a little socialization time, because I'm not tied down with doing cleaning. So that's where we are, and that's it for today here at Siskiyou County Animal Shelter, and tomorrow I'll be at Rescue Ranch and we'll get some video there. Well, good morning. Today is Sunday, the 11th of December 2022, and I am headed over to Walmart to pick up some stuff for a little barbecue at Rescue Ranch this afternoon, picking up some sodas and stuff, and then I'm going to head over to Rescue Ranch for a little while. Then I'm going to see just how much I can cram into my day. I'm going to hopefully go load up Remy, and we're going to go drive down towards Weed and maybe see some of the fresh snow. If not actually hang out in it, at least see it from a distance, like checking out Mount Shasta. We'll have to see what the weather looks like when I'm done at Rescue Ranch. But then after that, then I'm going to head over to the Siskiyou County Animal Control and get the dogs out for some afternoon potty breaks, because tomorrow morning I'm going to go clean kennels, and if they get out this afternoon, there's less to clean up in the morning. It's hard to believe that it was just about 2 years ago, after Carol and I separated, that I was coming up for Christmas, and I came to check out the Yreka area as a potential place to live, and I happened to cross Rescue Ranch here as a place that I might potentially volunteer at. I could not have imagined 2 years ago that I'd be as involved as I am up here, and I am very thankful that I am. It's a wonderful thing to be as involved in animal rescue, dog rescue, and the community up here as I am these days. So I'm gonna go in here to the ranch and hopefully do some dog videos today, but we'll see what their need is and we'll go from there. And here we are out at Rescue Ranch. This is kind of the puppy zone right now. We've got, between here and the sanctuary, about 200 dogs. That number includes puppies, which I think we're at like 50 puppies right now that we're caring for and trying to find homes for. So it's a huge lift out here to try to save all these dogs, but they make a valiant effort at it. So I'm out here at Rescue Ranch. It was kind of funny. I installed a new app on my phone to track my steps, and it says that I have crossed my 6,000 step mark for the day, which is my minimum requirement. And I'm thinking, I'm just starting my second dog. I'm going to have way more than 6,000 steps by the time the day's over. But that's okay. So this is Izzy. Come here, Izzy. Come here, Izzy. Izzy, come here. This is a dog that I was asked to do a video of here at Rescue Ranch. Izzy. Izzy, can you sit? Off. No. Sit. Oh, good dog. Good dog. So Izzy is available for adoption, as well as the other 200 some odd dogs under Rescue Ranch's care. So out here at Rescue Ranch, this is a very rural part of the state, but you do have some beautiful views, like snow-capped hills in the wintertime, and it's just I don't know that I'd say it's more laid back. At least my schedule's not more laid back, but some of that I bring on myself. I don't think that people here work any more or less hard. They work in different ways. It's more physical labor that goes on out here in this county. And but I mean, for instance, you've got here at Rescue Ranch, you've got people doing computer work, you got people doing dogs, you got people doing kennel cleanup. Same thing at the county shelter. You've got people that are ranchers out here. You've got some state jobs out here. Most of them are either Caltrans or California Highway Patrol that are out here. But there's a whole host of different job opportunities. Of course, there's working in fast food and all that other sort of good stuff. So, you know, it's just a less densely populated area, which that has its pluses and its minuses. Internet is pretty marginal here compared to some of the metropolitan areas. So if internet's important, it's a bit more of a challenge, but it can be done. So at any rate, that's just some thoughts from out here, and I'm going to finish up my walk with Izzy this morning, and then I'll go get another dog. So some people say they hate going to shelters because they're depressing, and I get that. One thing that I want to point out is that the mentality and the mission of animal shelters, especially municipal ones, has changed from being the dog pound where you euthanize dogs after 5 days. Some still have to do that because they have such a huge influx. But you know, they try much more hard today because there are more organizations that are there to help to try and find homes for unwanted dogs. Unfortunately, because of COVID, you know, everybody adopted a dog. They weren't always able to get them spayed and neutered. So we ended up with more puppies post-COVID, and we're running into a lot of 1 and 2 year old dogs coming into our shelters these days, and it's really sad. Well, Remy and I are taking a little drive this afternoon. May or may not be able to tell on the windshield, but it's kind of snowing / sleeting, and you'll notice off to kind of the left-hand side, that's the base of Mount Shasta there. Got snow down to a pretty low level there at Mount Shasta, which that's nice to see, because if there's snow at the bottom, there's definitely snow up above. But just enjoying a little afternoon drive, getting away from what my normal activities are, and just a little break. You can't see it, and maybe even can't hear it, but Remy is in the back seat of the Jeep, and she's got her ball. Remy! 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 Hi, baby girl. There she is. There's the Remy. Hi, sweetheart. Is a good girl. So yeah, she's back there, just along for the ride with Daddy. So just kind of coming into the field of view on the left-hand side of the camera is Black Butte, which is kind of an odd butte. It's typically, at least on the south side, frequently not covered with snow, and because of the lava it looks black, so hence Black Butte. So brought the Jeep up here to the Shasta ski area, and across the road from it is a snow park where you can ride toboggans and stuff down, so that's cool. And some people make it a real thing. They have a fire going over there and everything. Headed back to Yreka for the day. It's about 2:35 on Sunday afternoon. I'll get home about 3:30. I'll have, weather permitting, I'll have enough time to get some of the dogs out for walks. And those that I don't get out for walks, I will get out for a little yard time. So, but I'm glad I came up here. It's a really pretty drive up here today. It's about 10 minutes to 4 on Sunday afternoon, and I'm out walking Randy. There's Randy. Hi, Randy. Randy was found 9 months ago, or almost 9.5 months ago, out at a rest area, and we couldn't catch her to save our lives. She was there for 9 months, and numerous people tried to catch her, and she was too smart. How she eventually got caught was she found a gap in a fence for a Caltrans storage lot, and she went through the gap. She was in the lot, and then Caltrans employees saw her. They called animal control. Animal control came out with a net. They blocked the gap that she was getting in and out of, and they animal control blocked the gap, and then she couldn't get out, and so then they caught her with a net. And she is just a sweetheart. She's really warmed up to me, and she has numerous people interested in adopting her, but I think she's pending adoption actually. So at any rate, she's gonna get neutered this next week, and then she's gonna go to her forever home. So we're very excited for her. So for those of you who love animals or think about getting an animal, please adopt. Don't go to a puppy mill. Our shelters all over the country are overflowing. I have a 2022 Jeep Wrangler 4xe, and I absolutely love the vehicle. My favorite thing about it, though, is the reason I like a Jeep is its relatively large size, and it allows me to carry just about anything in it, from dog houses to whatever. And today I have the opportunity to do a transport of a dog from Yreka, California, about 180 miles to a town called Brookings, Oregon, which is out on the coast. And so I have to drive up I-5 in towards Grants Pass, Oregon. Then I drive down a highway that goes back into California and then goes back up into Oregon, because you just can't get there from here. So I'm here at the Siskiyou County Animal Shelter, and gonna go get my dog to take to Brookings, Oregon. We only have capacity here for about 16 dogs, and when we've got that many dogs here, it's a real challenge. But fortunately right now we're not quite at that capacity. Here's the passenger. She's going for a ride today. So here she is. She's loaded up in the Jeep, and she's ready to go for a ride. Hi, sweetheart. Good girl. You're a good girl. So we're climbing into Oregon here on the I-5, and as you can see, we've got some snow on the shoulders on the left and right on the hillsides. We've got some snow up here. It wasn't a lot. There's no sizable berms on either side of the road, but at least we are getting some rain and snow this year. Winter is next week, so hopefully it'll be a wetter winter than it was last year. Last year when we got to January, it dried up, the tap turned off, and we were done. So we're hoping for more snow this year. So it's kind of hard to see, but she is wearing a safety harness back in the back there. That helps to keep her safe in the event of an accident, and it also helps to keep her out of the front seat, which will help to keep her from being in an accident. So I'm on the 199, the Redwood Highway, making my way down towards Crescent City, where I'll pick up the 101 north from Crescent City out of California back into Oregon to the town of Brookings, to the South Coast Humane. So this is just kind of what the roadway looks like. It's very pretty through here, and I'll get some video once we're going along the river. Off to the left is the Smith River. With all the oncoming traffic, it's kind of hard to see, but well, here we are down at the Smith River. It's you're not really able to launch any boats unless you're launching like a raft or a canoe, because the water doesn't come up far enough to the pavement. But yeah, there we are at the Smith River. Due to the drought, our water's really low. But hopefully we'll get a lot more rain and snow this year, and the river will rise back up to more reasonable levels. At least we can hope that. Well, my passenger is now just kind of riding in the back. She's really just kind of relaxed in this whole trip. I think what appeared to be car sickness early on was more of an anxiety about not sure what was going to happen, because she's never gotten in a car with me before. So it's good to see that she's just kind of relaxing with this. I think she once she gets adopted, I think she'll be in a really great space. So we're approaching the end of the 199-197 split, coming up on the US 101 North. Well, we're now on the 101 North, heading back towards Oregon. So now I need to pull off and text the rescue and let them know that I'm on my way. Well, we're here at South Coast Humane, so now I need to find out where my little Great Dane buddy's going. Well, we've dropped off our dog at Siskiyou Humane, and we're now headed back to Yreka. I thought I'd been here before, but I had not. Yeah, they're already working with her and working on getting pictures of her so that they can get her on their website and get her adopted. So, as Stephanie, who I volunteered for at Siskiyou County Animal Control, will attest, it's always nice to seal off a victory of rescuing a dog by going to Dairy Queen and having a blizzard. So we're going to do that today. So as I make my way back to Yreka, there's this Clifford Camp beach area that a friend of mine told me about, and it's just very pretty. I don't make it out to the coast very often, so I just wanted to take a moment to come out and appreciate it. So this is the Smith River as I'm making my way back from the city of Brookings in Oregon. I've driven down the 101 from Brookings, Oregon back into California, and now I'm taking the 199 from the 101 back up to Grants Pass, Oregon, and then back down into California. And this is just one of the many reasons I love my Jeep Wrangler 4xe, is it takes me everywhere. So it got down to 19 degrees last night, and I think it's interesting how the frost formed on all the plants around here. As I kind of pan around and we look over to this vacant lot that Remy frequently goes out to with me, look at all that frost. That's wild. So I just wanted to take a video. Look at how that ice formed on that plant. It's just amazing. Remy and I are out looking at Christmas lights here in Yreka. This is our first house that we stopped at. This is a very patriotic looking house. Red, white, and blue themed. That's a cool looking house there. Just actually on my way to another destination, but that one's a very nice looking house. This is a very nicely set up home. Lots of white lights and stuff. This is a very pretty house, as they all are. But I don't know if you can tell in the window, but there is a train that is running in the window to the left of the entryway. Very cool. And a little music. This is quite the display. Lots and lots of lights and stuff. Okay, that's pretty much the last of the houses. I've got chores I got to work on tonight, so I need to get home. But it was very nice coming out seeing this and many other houses in between. So just a very nice evening. Well, it's starting to snow here in Yreka. It is Tuesday, the 20th of December, 2022. And it's starting to come down. It's been cold for the last few days, so this is gonna stick like nobody's business. Well, hi there everybody, and greetings from Yreka, California. And I've got the Christmas tree all set up, and I've got the stockings are hung by the window with care. Remy is sleeping on the couch. And we've got the Christmas cards up on the slide out there. We've got stockings by the other fireplace. Got fireplaces all over the place here. And then back in the bedroom, we also have the window. They're decorated. So, all set for Christmas here. Also have snowflakes out on the front of the motorhome, as well as some inflatables. So we'll take a look at that in a minute too. Okay, so here's Remy in her Mrs. Claus outfit. She's none too thrilled with me, but she puts up with it. She's a good girl. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Now you got a bib, dog. Now you got a bib. Dad, give me a treat. Well, Merry Christmas. It is Sunday, the 25th of December, 2022. And I'm currently headed to my sister's in Phoenix, Oregon. And the weather is a little overcast today, but not bad. It's the morning was fairly uneventful. Took Remy out to chase the ball out at the fairgrounds. Coming up for Christmas with Karen and Mike, and Mike's brother Chuck and his wife Terry, and then gonna have some Christmas dinner, do a white elephant gift exchange, and then I'll head home back to the county shelter. Haven't been there yet today, but they need to get out for afternoon potty breaks, so we'll do that sometime this evening. And then head home to Remy, and then tomorrow morning I will be going to Brookings with 4 puppies. So that's kind of the update on where we are. Hopefully I'll remember to grab some video of some of the Christmas festivities. Okay, well, it is Monday the 26th of December 2022, and I'm got 4 puppies that I'm taking with me to Brookings, Oregon, which is about 4 hours north of here. So we're going to hit the road in a minute and get them up there to where they can be adopted. Remy is with me this morning, but it's raining out today, but not terribly worried about that aspect of things. Just gonna get myself a hot chocolate and gonna hit the road
heading towards Brookings. Should be in there hopefully by about 1:30 this afternoon.
So this is South Coast Humane in Brookings, Oregon, and we are dropped off 4 puppies here today from Siskiyou County Animal Control, and now it's time to head back. Remy was a great little rider, as were the 4 puppies, and just, you know, head home and then take care of stuff at the shelter. So this is the auxiliary or emergency brake cylinder. It's what fires if the Jeep breaks away from the motorhome, and it actuates the Jeep brakes so that the Jeep doesn't roll out of control. On the driver's side of the Jeep, up behind the driver's side front wheel, there's a couple of bolts, bolt holes, and there is a plastic cowling there. And so if I can mount the brake cylinder up in here, it will be mounted vertically, which is what it's supposed to be, so you can open the drain valve, and it will be relatively out of the way. It'll probably get dirty there, so I may try and fashion some sort of covering for it, but that's where I'm going to mount that, and I think that's going to work out well for me. So once I mount that up there in that part of the frame, it's going to put the airlines to where I really can't get to them. So the most important thing to start with is I need to get the airlines run before I mount that, so that I can attach the airlines and then put that in its final position. The driver's seat, pardon all the stuff there, I've got to put a bracket in here, and I'm going to have to loosen the seat to do it. So I'm going to loosen the seat. I'm going to run the airline down to below on the chassis, but to loosen the seat, I've got to loosen the torque screws on the front and the back. The back have got to be loose. The front have got to be removed completely, and then I can drill a hole down below and run the airline. The bracket that needs to be attached is this bracket here. So we're going to be attaching that under the driver's seat. But so now I got the mounting bar in for the brake actuator, the air brake actuator on the brake pedal. Well, we got the breakaway switch, the plug for the lights on the Jeep that go to the motorhome, and the airline in. So made good progress today. So that's what it looks like with the emergency brake cylinder in place. So we're in good shape with that, and everything seems to be set up just well.